Hello, hello, hello. Lisa Zimmer here today. Let's see how everybody's doing. All right, we're going to talk about some good stuff today. Can't believe it's Thursday. Don't know how that happened already. All right. When you log on, say hi. Yay! Angie Headley says hi. Angie and Andrea, let me know if I did not email you your free items from last week. Got a little behind this last week, so we'll get you hooked up. All right. Hi, Diane. Yay. Thanks for tagging me. So, special announcement. Diane reminded me to order roller bottles. doTERRA's roller bottles are the best, and they are back in stock. You can order these empty, and they are very affordable, super competitive pricing, and make your own rollers. So let me go tell you what else is back in stock. All right. So first of all, I'm Lisa Zimmer. Thanks for joining me today. I'm a doTERRA Blue Diamond. What that means to you is I love to represent the company doTERRA, who makes essential oils and essential oil infused products. Hair care, skin care, body care, supplements, you name it. Lip balm, deodorant, pain stick, whatever you need, except makeup, we got it going on. All right. So I like to teach people about these products so you can get rid of those toxic products that are causing disease like cancer, right? Hormone imbalances, migraines, anxiety, depression. Like, let's get rid of toxic stuff from the grocery store, right? And let's replace it with cleaner products, all right? Anything you spray in the air, breathe in, put on your skin is going throughout your entire body and doing damage. So let's clean those things up. All right, so I teach you how to do that so you can stay healthy and well naturally. Right? Back in stock items, hot tickets here. First of all, if you're new to us, we never ran out of products ever. doTERRA is very good at what they do until a pandemic and stuff sits in ports and doesn't get to us. All right, so back in stock items, yarrow palm essential oil. Pamela just posted about that. Amber roller bottles. That's these beauties empty. You get a 10-pack for, I don't know, I think it's a 6-pack. They put 10-pack. It's always been a 6-pack, so maybe they changed it. But either way, they're very affordable, very competitive. You want the doTERRA versions. If you followed me at all, you'll know that if there's a better option available elsewhere, I'll tell you. All right, so if you could get this quality of roller bottle, glass roller bottle on Amazon for a better price, I'd tell you. All right? All right. Anti-aging eye cream, herbal lip balm, and lip balm 3-pack. Oh my goodness, I have to text my cousin right now. She lives on the lip balm 3-pack. Hold, please. I posted this but didn't read it. Lip balm 3-pack back. Order ASAP. Okay. Sorry, her entire family is addicted to that. Roller bottles are back, Valerie. Yep. All right. So again, yarrow palm oil, the 30 milliliter bottle. So what do y'all use that for? I want to see in the comments what you use that for. I used it for weight loss. You ingest it, put a couple drops on your tongue 2-3 times a day. My mom uses it on the lower half of her face for anti-aging, for wrinkles. It produces collagen. On the upper part of her face, she uses Immortelle because Immortelle anti-aging roller helps with her eye health and maintaining healthy pressure in her eyes. and anti-aging. So she uses both, all right? All right, next, amber roller bottles. We already talked about that. You can make your own roller recipes. You take your doTERRA straight oils out of the bottle, put drops in the roller bottle, top it off with fractionated coconut oil or carrier oil of your choice to make your oils go further. So for example, you can buy an On Guard roller from doTERRA, which is fantastic, already done for you, but it's going to be a lot less expensive if you make your own doTERRA On Guard roller, right? So what's On Guard for? You can roll the bottoms of your feet every night and keep everyone in your family healthy, okay? Make your own. Put 20 drops in a roller, rest fractionated coconut oil. The entire family can use that. Roll your bottoms of the feet at bedtime, okay? Maintain immunity health. All right, anti-aging eye cream. I got some killer before and afters coming, folks, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to take my progression pictures over the last couple months, and I'm going to blow your mind with the anti-aging under eye cream. Snag it before it runs out again, because with it being back in stock, it's going to fly off the shelves, especially once I post my before and after pics, okay? So snag it now. I got to build those in Canva yet and put the graphics together for you. All right, Herbal Lip Balm is available individually, or you can get it as part of the 3-pack lip balm. The 3-pack lip balm's back. All right, let's see. Yarrow Palm on the tops of your hands for anti-aging, right? Don't forget your hands. Don't forget your décolleté or whatever this is called. Don't forget your chest. Don't forget your face for that Yarrow Palm for anti-aging. All right, so in case you saw my picture here about what products are back in stock, I got that from corporate, and it says the Amber Roller Bottles 10-pack. That's a typo. It's a 6-pack for $4.75, which is very good for this quality of roller. All right. Yay, thanks, Ruth. Ruth says I look very healthy today. I feel very healthy today. I'm back. I'm so excited. All right. Also, like Angie said in the comments, she's going to clean out her old roller bottles. 100%. Let's talk about that. When this beauty, Clary Calm, we're going to talk about it later, obviously. When this beauty is empty, I'm going to take a butter knife or a paring knife. I'm going to go... everything's backwards for me, so hold on. I'm going to go with my knife right in here below the plastic and between the plastic and the brown bottle. I'm going to wedge it in there. I'm going to pop that roller top off. Okay, not the black part. That's just the little casing. I'm going to pop that roller off. I'm going to clean this. You can just use On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, Abode dish soap, Abode spray, Abode hand wash. Clean out the inside. Peel off the label. There's going to be some sticky stuff left on the label. Use lemon oil, doTERRA lemon oil. Put a couple drops on there, swish it around, rub it around. Do it for a little while and break down that goo. And then wipe it off with a paper towel. You get a brand new roller bottle ready to use and reuse. Do not throw these babies away. They're the best roller bottles with the least amount of leaking I've ever seen. It's extremely rare that these leak, right? So don't waste them. All right, so let me see what the other comments are, and then we'll get going. Tina uses Yarrow Palm on her face morning and night, plus coconut oil. She's getting so many compliments on her complexion. All right. Diane can't see any comments. You know what, Diane? At the end, come back. You might have to swipe left or right on your phone to get comments to pop up. Diane asks if it's the Yarrow Palm oil or serum back in stock. So how do we know if we don't have Lisa Zimmer telling us? Go to doTERRA.com and type in Yarrow Palm, and the Yarrow Palm products will pop up, and it'll tell you which ones are in stock and out of stock. It's the Yarrow Palm oil, Diane. All right, what carrier do I like best? I use doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil, or if I'm in a pinch, I will order fractionated coconut oil off of Amazon. I just make sure that it's got a small spout for the pump. And for my face, if I'm not being lazy, I make sure and do my rollers for my face, carrier oil jojoba oil, Jojoba. All right, looks like I got through the comments, so let's go to next topic. All right, so talked about what's back in stock. Let's talk Terrazyme some more. Ready? We're gonna talk Terrazyme. So I'm super excited. I asked in a post earlier what y'all like to use for female monthly stuff, right? And I love those questions because we already have 87 comments, right? Well, one of the things I was going to talk about today, in addition to female stuff, is Terrazyme. So let's talk Terrazyme first. Okay, then we'll talk female stuff at the end. So that way, if your kids are watching, I know a lot of you like to watch these videos with your kids, you'll know that we're going to talk about some stuff, and you can control the environment depending on your kid's age, okay? So let's talk Terrazyme, and why did it pop up in the hormone post, right? Well, guess what? Terrazyme's great for hormones. There isn't anything that Terrazyme isn't good for. So what's Terrazyme? What's this weird word, Terrazyme? It is doTERRA's digestive enzymes, and we're going to talk about them. All right, so we're going to talk about what digestive enzymes do in general, and then we're going to talk about doTERRA's enzymes and how we use them. All right, so what was super cool in this post is someone mentioned how Terrazyme helped her son's hormones. He had cystic acne, all right, for Terrazyme at bedtime. So, yes, I'm texting this to everyone I know who's battling this, all right? So, 4 Terrazyme capsules at bedtime for her son, and cleared up his skin. All right, we think Terrazyme is only for digestive health because it's a digestive product. No, no, no. Hold on to your hats, folks. We're going to talk about it. Do you need help with digestive, weight management, especially the belly fat? I attack my belly fat around the middle. As you age, that gets worse. I attack that with Terrazyme. All right, 3 on an empty stomach when I wake up and 3 before I go to bed. Terrazyme can help with metabolism, aches and discomforts, healthy joints and tendons. It's very good for soft tissues, knees, ankles, shoulders, neck. Muscle soreness and recovery. It's fantastic for athletes. Immune support. Seasonal discomforts like sneezy, itchy eye, right? Skin health, anything skin. I don't care what skin-related question you ask me, my first answer is going to be take a buttload of Terrazyme. 9 Terrazyme a day for a week, right? And then go back to lower amounts depending on what your maintenance plan is and your issue, all right? Soft tissue support. Terrazyme is the answer to all of these. Every single person should be taking Terrazyme. I don't care what your digestive situation is, Terrazyme. Your skin issue, Terrazyme. Weight management situation, Terrazyme. Okay? Joints, Terrazyme. Terrazyme. All right, so let's talk about, what do I want to talk about first? What would be the most important for you all? Let's talk about what each enzyme does. All right. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. So people are going to ask, how do I know when to take Terrazyme for my situation? Okay. When you take Terrazyme before you eat, that's what the directions on the bottle are going to say. Okay. Let's read the directions. Take 1 to 3 capsules with meals. All right. That's the only directions on the bottle. So how do I know if I take 1, 2, or 3? Why would I follow Lisa Zimmer and take them on an empty stomach before bed, blah, blah, blah? Why? What's the why? When you follow the directions and take Terrazyme before you eat, it's going to help your body break down those foods help you digest those foods better so that you actually absorb the nutrients of those foods better. Say you're missing a gallbladder and your body isn't breaking down fats. You best be eating Terrazyme before every meal to help your body break down those fats so that your body can improve absorption. I don't care what supplements you're eating and what food you're eating to get your nutrients. If you aren't breaking those down for proper absorption, they're worthless. Terrazyme before you eat, right? If you're going to eat a bad meal meaning foods that the world did not intend for us to eat, processed foods, right? So maybe pizza, right? Or all these carbs. We were meant to eat fruits and vegetables, right? Herbs, right? Depending on your views, meat. I'm a meat eater, right? Our bodies weren't designed to break down a lot of the stuff that we eat today. You best be taking 3 Terrazyme if you're eating a processed food meal, right? I am doing much better on absorption and digestive. So I am taking, occasionally I'll take Terrazyme before a meal, like a bad meal. But I am taking it on an empty stomach, not with my meals. So that Terrazyme can go to work on hormones, skin, breaking down my belly fat. So I take the 3 in the morning on an empty stomach and the 3 at night. It's also more effective for soft tissue, joints, muscles when it's taken away from food. So you can change it up. If you need both, take 2 in the morning when you wake up, 2 before you go to bed, and take 1 before every meal, right? That's what, 3, 7, right? Sarah takes it every morning on an empty stomach. Yep. If budget's an issue, take 1 when you wake up on an empty stomach, 1 before every meal, and 1 at bedtime. You figure it out what's best for you, but get that Terrazyme in your body. All right, let's talk about the enzymes in it. I'm going to pronounce some of this terrible because I didn't ask Siri how to pronounce them, right? So I'm going to go with protease and papain, right? That's from papaya. Breaks down proteins. If you have trouble breaking down protein, how do we know? I don't know, so I'm just going to take it anyway, right? Amylase breaks down carbohydrates, starches, and sugars. That's huge because our bodies were not designed to eat the volume of carbohydrates, starches, and sugars that we have. It wasn't designed to break down those at all. Lipase breaks down fats and oils to be absorbed in the intestines. Please replace your crappy cooking oil like canola oil or those garbage oils with real butter, right? Whether you're buttering your toast or cooking with oil, use olive oil. There's all kinds of cooking oils. Don't be using canola oil or soybean oil. That's the garbage left over from processing corn or soybeans. It's garbage, right? It was meant to go in the garbage, but they could make money selling it. So replace all those. Coconut oil, olive oil, right? Replace those. Lactase breaks down lactose found in milk sugars. Alpha-galactosidase breaks down complex polysaccharide sugars found in legumes. Cellulase breaks down fiber to help digest fruits and vegetables. Sucrase, or sucrose, I don't know. We don't care about that. Breaks down sucrose to fructose and glucose for energy, right? Sucrase breaks down the sucrose to fructose and glucose for energy. Anti-gluten enzyme blend, that's proprietary for doTERRA, assists in breaking down gluten found in many cereal grains. People always say, oh, I read that your supplements contain soy gluten. No. Go to, I should have this disclaimer in the guides tab of this group under FAQ, all right? Because there are soy or gluten-related products used in the fermentation process or the processing of the supplements, The FDA made doTERRA relabel the products to say could contain gluten or soy. They do not. All right? And you can get that direct from product support at doTERRA.com if you don't believe me. I get the information direct from them and repost it for you in the guides tab in under FAQ. Avocado is good for high heat. Thanks, Christina. Everybody needs to know that because a lot of your coconut oils have a lower smoke point, so they start smoking before they when they get too hot. All right, glucoamylase breaks down starch. Okay, I have very detailed information about each of those, but we're going to save that for another day on really detailed information on amylase, etc. Here's a great tip. As we age, our bodies produce less amylase. So it becomes important to consume amylase-rich foods, such as raw fruits and vegetables, nuts, legumes, and whole grains, all right? Amylase in the Terrazyme helps with that, but you really, really need to also, don't just eat a crappy diet and expect Terrazyme to work miracles on you, right? I'm kind of digging this research on amylase that I did. So research has found connections between low levels of salivary amylase and higher stress hormones in the body. So ensuring your count is correct means fewer mood swings and chronic stress. See how I just helped with mood swings and chronic stress with Terrazyme? I got gold in this information today. I hope you're all paying attention. Amylase in the Terrazyme can cut down on inflammatory molecules in the body, which trigger an immune response. All right, so Terrazyme for a healthy inflammatory response and a healthy immune response. Okay, amylase is found in saliva. It breaks down carbohydrates, starches, and sugars for easy absorption by the body. When you absorb all the nutrients in your food, your body is at the most efficient level of energy production. If you do not have enough amylase, you can have loose stools from undigested carbohydrates, all right? So one thing that we have lost in our culture is the ability to chew our food enough, which triggers our mouth to produce more saliva to help your salivary glands produce more amylase to help break down your food better so you get better absorption and nutrients. How cool is that, right? So when you are eating food, make sure you chew more, okay? Make sure you chew more. The more you chew, the better your salivary glands are going to do at producing saliva to help break down your food. If you are a smoothie drinker, red alert, smoothie drinkers, all right? You think you're being healthy, but if you are not moving your mouth to mimic the chewing process, your body is not producing saliva to produce amylase and other enzymes. All right, you think, oh, I don't need to worry about that for breaking down my food. You do to help with increased absorption and digestion. Tracy says you should take at least 20 minutes to eat your meals, right? It takes me like 2. All right, we got to work on that. If you're drinking a smoothie in between or with the food in your mouth, I don't care. Mimic the chewing process, right? It's going to get your body to produce the saliva, to produce the enzymes, all right? I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. All right, so alpha-galactosidase benefits, used to digest complex carbohydrates in food, helps with the prevention of gas or bloating, right? It helps prevent the formation of gas or bloating. Eloise says at least 25 chews. Literally chew your smoothies. Anybody cool on here want to make me a graphic for that? Chew your smoothies. I love my doTERRA smoothies, all right? But I need to mimic chewing them. All right. Back to the alpha-galactosidase in our Terrazyme. Again, produced in our saliva, pancreas, as well as in the large intestine, given that we have the bacteria there to make it. The body produces less of this enzyme with age. Everyone's seen a correlation here to aging and enzymes. The body produces less of, sorry, my computer just paused. Hopefully you're still there. Producing less of this enzyme with age is due to a constant assault from antibiotics, chemicals, and our stressed lifestyles. So what do we need to do? We need to take Terrazyme. Let's see what else we can do. We need to manage our stress, and we need to reduce the toxic chemicals that we're putting on, in, or near our bodies, whether it's shampoo, conditioner, lotion, wall plugs. Switch out to diffusers, get rid of the candles, switch out to diffusers, and clean up those chemicals that your body are absorbing. All right, alpha-galactosidase helps us break down the polysaccharides and oligosaccharides found in foods that are typically more challenging to digest, like peanuts, beans, lentils, cruciferous vegetables like cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Rather than completely giving up carbohydrates, using this enzyme may act as a treatment for both complex carbohydrate intolerance and regular gassiness. All right, don't give up healthy foods solely because your body's not able to digest them. Take Terrazyme. All right, let's talk about the anti-gluten enzyme benefits. Ability to break down gluten proteins, stopping them from entering the small intestine, which may reduce the onset of symptoms associated with gluten intolerance. They can play an important role in addressing the residual gluten that is often the cause of uncomfortable symptoms in people with gluten sensitivity. Terrazyme. Terrazyme before you eat. Gluten sensitivity, folks. A single blind and crossover clinical trial showed the score of the gluten-induced incomplete evacuation feeling and headaches were significantly improved. All right, so that's code for if you feel like crap when you eat gluten, this helps. Okay. All right, so let's talk about betaine HCl benefits, hydrochloric acid, right? Betaine HCl. Naturally occurring components of gastric juice that make nutrients and amino acids from protein-containing foods more bioavailable by breaking down the protein bonds. All right, this is in the Terrazyme. Especially important for proper absorption of protein, calcium, B12, and iron, right? So when I take my Terrazyme, that definitely helps me with my B12 and iron issues. All right, found inside the stomach and needed for many processes involved in digestive health and immune system support. It naturally decreases with age, right, which can lead to gastrointestinal issues, right? When betaine HCl, hydrochloric acid, in your stomach slows production, this is what it causes. Heartburn, bloating, poor nutrient absorption, which then gives way to side effects like hair loss, skin problems, allergies, food sensitivities, asthma, fatigue, and leaky gut syndrome. If your body does not produce the adequate amount of betaine HCl, these are problems that you can have. Everybody seen a correlation here? Terrazyme has betaine HCl. I'm going to repeat it. Hair loss, skin problems, allergies, food sensitivities, asthma, fatigue, and leaky gut syndrome. When your body does not produce enough. Heartburn, bloating, and poor nutrient absorption. Right? Take your Terrazyme. It should be on everyone's daily routine. All right. I'm digging these, so I'm going to keep rolling with them, guys, because this is super good. Cellulase benefits. helps control blood sugar levels by aiding in the breakdown of cellulose into usable glucose. All right. Dina says, where can we reference the report that you are reading? It took me a month to compile this information from about between 50 and 100 different sources online. So I would just Google benefits of cellulase. You can grab your Terrazyme bottle or go to doTERRA.com, look at the ingredients of Terrazyme, and Google benefits of cellulase, benefits of each product, and pull up all the articles. All right, that's what I did. I paid someone to summarize all my notes and put it in a usable format, so it was very expensive. All right, but this information is just incredible. Okay, cellulase, your body producing cellulase on its own, can support in lowering cholesterol by converting cellulose into beta-glucose and preserving a balanced cholesterol level. I'm still talking about ingredients of one product, folks. All right? Cellulase in your body breaks down harmful microbial biofilms. This may help detoxify the intestinal tract as well as the body's major organ systems. Cellulase helps fruits and vegetables release antioxidant compounds in association with pectinase enzymes and improves the nutritive value of fermented foods. A lot of big words there. Why cellulase helps fruits and vegetables release antioxidant compounds. So number one, antioxidants help neutralize free radicals, help neutralize bad stuff in your body, all right? To help improve the nutritive value of fermented foods for this cellulase ingredient. Studies indicate that cellulase supplementation improves digestion as well as immune function. Anyone need improved immune function right now? Right? In 2022, 2020, 2021, 2022, we still need improved immune function. Terrazyme. Furthermore, when the enzyme supplement was withdrawn, the positive benefits ended. So this is a supplement that you will take forever. All right? If you picked one product to take, Terrazyme, it's a tough call between Terrazyme and our lifelong vitality supplements we call LLZ. If you're on a budget, you can only do one product, Terrazyme. Take a boatload of Terrazyme. Cellulase is the only digestive enzyme the body does not produce. I did not know that. It is necessary for breaking down the cellulose in the cell walls of fungus. I did not know that we did not produce that. Super cool. All right, Terrazyme. Abby says she's joining late. Abby, this is a definite rewatch, so check it out. All right, glucoamylase benefits in Terrazyme. Promotes the total digestion of carbohydrates, helps absorb nutrients and create energy from some of the most common plant foods we eat by breaking down the naturally occurring starches found within them, reducing the burden on our digestive organs. Glucoamylase can alleviate the negative side effects of irritable bowel syndrome, offers relief of symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, heartburn, bloating, if you're feeling lethargic, and loss of appetite. Glucoamylase can promote normal autoimmune responses to certain foods, offering support to the immune system by properly clearing out antibodies and antigens that tend to damage tissue. Specifically plays a role in breaking down glucose from food and encourages normal blood sugar balance. All right? Glucoamylase found in Terrazyme. A deficiency of glucoamylase in the body will produce inflammation as well as allergic and asthmatic incidences. Terrazyme, Terrazyme, Terrazyme. Diane says, what is yeast headache? People, if they eat yeast, they get a headache. So yeast headache. gluten headache, right? People get headaches from different foods because their bodies aren't breaking them down properly, right? As I just read with glucoamylase, when this is specific, right? When you're breaking down foods that your body is sensitive to, you can get inflammation. So if people have a yeast headache, it's because they have an inflammatory response to yeast. So if you take Terrazyme before you eat that, you're less likely to have that yeast headache. All right, lactase benefits. I don't know if we'll get through all these. Breaks down lactose, a sugar in milk and milk products. Undigested milk products can lead to diarrhea, cramps, and gas. Primary job is to attach itself to the lactose molecule and hydrolyze it into glucose and galactose. These smaller molecules can easily be absorbed by the intestines then and enter the bloodstream. Without lactase, the lactose is not absorbed into the gastrointestinal tract, and it undergoes fermentation by bacteria, resulting in the production of gas and intestinal distress. Considered safe and well tolerated with no known side effects through people with diabetes, should use lactase supplements with caution as it can increase your blood glucose level. All right? So again, people with diabetes should use lactase supplements with caution as it can increase your blood glucose level. So watch that, right? There's beneficial enzymes in Terrazyme for blood glucose, okay? But those with diabetes should watch your blood sugar levels when you increase your Terrazyme. While this may not cause any significant problems, it is important to check your blood sugar 20 to 30 minutes after taking a dose just to be sure you aren't one of those rare folks where it affects your blood sugars. All right, studies have shown that a single lactase supplement taken 15 minutes before a meal was able to normalize lactose metabolization. So take your Terrazyme 15 to 20 minutes before you eat in a perfect world. All right, lipase. Key requirement to proper fat digestion that helps keep your triglycerides at a healthy level by breaking them down into smaller molecules, which the body then uses for energy. So Liza, if you're watching this, the conversation we had the other day about cholesterol and absorption of fats issue that your naturopath said you had, lipase and Terrazyme, or lipase, whatever it's called. Having sufficient lipase levels helps your body to properly absorb vitamins and minerals from the foods you eat. So again, for my friend Liza, who was dealing with absorption issues, Terrazyme. The lipase used for indigestion, heartburn, allergy to gluten and wheat products, Crohn's, cystic fibrosis, can help reduce bloating, gas, and fullness following a meal, especially one high in fat. Could be complementary to weight loss. That's why I started taking Terrazyme. I knew about all the other benefits. Well, I didn't know about all of them. I only knew that it was good for digestion, and I was like, I'm not having any issues with digestion. Then someone said weight loss, and I'm like, sign me up, 6 a day. All right, lipase in Terrazyme is complementary to weight loss since it breaks down fat in the body. Beneficial to people who have nutritional deficiencies due to thick, sticky mucus production, which blocks pancreatic enzymes from getting to the intestines. I know a lot of people are going to glaze over with this stuff. Most of my videos are like really, really simple. But it's super important for the people that want to know the why. I want you to get a full comprehension of why I'm telling you every video to take Terrazyme. All right, we are still talking about lipase in Terrazyme. Can be excellent natural gallbladder helper because it helps improve fat digestion and the use of bile. Studies have shown that people who have problems with their pancreas may also benefit from supplementing with lipase. Abby started the Terrazyme regimen about a week ago. Woo, yay. All right. Papain. Derived from unripe papayas, it's a strong digestive aid. This enzyme works by breaking down the large peptides present in protein-rich foods like meats, poultry, fish, nuts, eggs, and cheese into much smaller building blocks of amino acid, which helps the gut soak up more nutrients. It can also be used as a meat tenderizer. So this is super cool. So a friend of mine made steak recently, opened a capsule of Terrazyme and sprinkled it on her steak, cooked it, and it was the most tender steak she's ever had. All right? That's the papain in the Terrazyme. Also can provide safe symptom relief to people with celiac, IBS, and indigestion. It also works as an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. That would be getting the papain benefits from unripe papayas or supplementing with it. And it is an ingredient in Terrazyme. It's used for pain and swelling as well as fluid retention following trauma and surgery. Effective for treating parasitic worms, inflammation of the throat and pharynx, shingles symptoms, ongoing diarrhea, hay fever, runny nose, and psoriasis. Again, this is the enzyme papain. May have anti-tumor effects. Papain supplementation. Research has shown it can help with reducing inflammation as well, or better yet, better than some anti-inflammatory drugs. This is papain enzyme. Protease allows for the digestion of proteins and the absorption of amino acids, boosts immune function, promotes cardiovascular health, accelerates tissue repair, and possibly can help with colon health. Nikki, you're going to want to watch this. Every time you ask a question in our Facebook group, 95% of the time my first answer is Terrazyme, especially for your daughter. You're going to want to rewatch this video. Terrazyme, 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 Terrazyme. Right, protease in Terrazyme breaks the long chain-like molecules of proteins into shorter fragments, peptides, and eventually into their components, amino acids. These amino acids join together to form new proteins needed by the body for growth and repair. Symptoms of protease deficiency can include skin dryness. I'm smiling because there's people on here that are always asking different questions, all kinds of people. And I've already thought of Nikki and Liza and Julie and Missy and Dina and Deanna, right, who've asked questions recently. And the answer at the top of the list is Terrazyme. Symptoms of protease deficiency can include skin dryness or rashes, constipation, calcium deficiency, gingivitis, fungus, hypertension, hearing loss. Who knew? Protease enzyme deficiency in the body for hearing loss, tooth decay, and mood swings. Other processes mediated by protease enzymes include blood coagulation, maturation of prohormones, bone formation, programmed cell death. You want your cells to die off when they're supposed to and not be diseased and lingering on in the body. That's what turns into disease. We want to promote proper, timely cell death. And the answer to that is Terrazyme and DDR Prime soft gels or oil. Also protease enzymes, the recycling of cellular proteins that are no longer needed. All right, last one, Sucrase Benefits aids in the breakdown of sucrose and maltose into their basic sugar components, fructose and glucose, in the small intestine, where nutrients are then absorbed into the bloodstream, gives the body the energy it needs to conduct physical and mental functions. Helps eliminate viruses and break down damaged tissues. These processes increase the growth of tissue and reduce inflammation. Christina has a question. Will you be posting this info or putting it on your website for sale? Oh, great question. It is for sale on my website, Christina. It is lisazimmer.net/shop. And you actually are going to get a whole bunch of things for the price. And it is all available in the purchase of WWZD Educational Course 21. Right? So go to lisazimmer.net/shop, purchase WWZD 21, and you get this information about Terrazyme, but actually you get a whole bunch of other stuff. You're going to get label downloads for a make and take. I got a whole bunch of other educational information in there. There's hundreds of dollars worth of stuff in that WWZD 21 for only $39. Okay? All right. Sucrase Benefits. 8, you get this all condensed in these graphics. All right? Sucrase Benefits aids in the breakdown of sucrose and maltose, right? Gives the body the energy it needs to conduct physical and mental functions. It helps eliminate viruses and break down damaged tissues. That's the benefits of the enzyme sucrase. I'm going to repeat. Helps eliminate viruses and break down damaged tissues. I was told that I would have neuropathy and tendon damage for life after I took a prescription drug because the soft tissue, the collagen, I lost the word. It's like the gooey stuff that protects all of our tissues and tendons. Totally lost the word. Was damaged, all repaired. I have no issues. I couldn't tell you 100% which products repaired it, all right? Diet, supplements, right? Symptoms of sucrase deficiency include acid reflux, bloating, and indigestion. Other symptoms include abdominal distension, constipation, colic, irritability, gassiness, diarrhea, vomiting, hypoglycemia, headaches, upper respiratory tract, and viral diseases, as well as anxiety and heart palpitations when your body is deficient in the sucrase enzyme. Fascia! Thanks, Carrie. Whew! I lost that word. I used to say that word like a million times a day. All right? The fascia in my whole body was damaged. All right? And collagen and the soft tissues everywhere were damaged. All right? All repaired over the last 7 years. All right. Important to our health because the breakdown of sugars is one of the more vital things that need to happen for maintaining our health. When sugars aren't properly broken down, we gain unnecessary weight, our energy levels suffer, and other digestive issues occur. All right, so crazy education there on enzymes that your body needs for proper function. I want you, if you are someone who shares doTERRA with others so that they can improve their health, please add them to this group, tag them in this video, and make sure that we are helping people. People don't think, oh, digestive enzymes. They think, I'm good, my digestion's good. Are you hearing all the body functions that are affected by one deficiency, right? And different enzyme deficiency. Crazy. All right. That covers hormones, which is my next topic, right? Let's talk hormones. Clary Calm. Sorry, that's my reminder to go on my next video in 5 minutes. All right. Clary Calm Hormone Balancing Roller. I don't think I have phytoestrogen and bone nutrient in my drawer, sample drawer. Nope. So I can't hold them up for camera, but we have 2 supplements. I would like doTERRA to relabel them. They're called the Women's Health Kit, but they're fantastic for men too. So men and women, phytoestrogen, bone nutrient, Clary Calm. Okay? When you take phytoestrogen and bone nutrient together versus separately, if you just take phytoestrogen, hormone balancing, it balances like, I can't remember these exact numbers because I got 50 million numbers in my head, but it's like single digits, hormone balancing. When you take them together, it's like 26, 28 hormones are balanced. Phytoestrogen with bone nutrient and roll clary calm on the bottoms of your feet, your ankles, or across your abdomen. Your ankles are a direct correlation in reflexology to your uterus, right? Or roll across your abdomen for your uterus. Or if you hate the smell of it, I did not love the smell of it when I first got it. I put it on the bottoms of my feet because it was furthest away from my nose. Now, I love the smell of it so much. It helps with mood, stress, anxiousness, hormone balancing, all the above. I literally just roll it anywhere and everywhere. All right? Hormone balancing. Let's talk about this. Before I used my hormone balancing options, overshare, right? Monthly was a nightmare. The day before, I cry. I'm an incredibly strong person. The day before, the littlest thing would set me off and I would cry. I would go through those emotions of things spinning around in my head over and over and over and over and over before I found the Women's Health Kit and Lifelong Vitality Pack and Terrazyme and PB Assist, right? And DDR Prime. This is my like hormone list, okay? But let's start small. Women's Health Kit, number 1. Terrazyme, number 1. Women's Health Kit, number 2. Okay, start that way. Get those in your routine. 30 days, I'm going to change your life. Add Lifelong Vitality Pack vitamins if you don't have them already. Give me another 30 days to rock your world. Even more. Then we're going to add PB Assist, DDR Prime. Right? In 90 days, I'm going to change your female health life. Right? All right. Reading the comments as we go, but I can't process all that. All right. So, monthly, if you have aches and discomforts, right? Terrazyme, we just learned that in the first part of the video. What else can you do monthly for aches and discomforts? Abdominally. Deep Blue Stick. Game changer. Diane says, do you continue? Yes, you continue taking these supplements for hormone balancing, right? It's not just for monthly. Anything hormone related. People will come in the comments now and say, well, what about this? Well, what about that? If it's hormone related, the answer is yes. Same plan. Terrazyme Women's Health Kit, which includes phytoestrogen, bone nutrient, and clary calm. Going from bedridden to not bedridden. Read the comments of other people sharing, right? And I got a post that says, tell me about what doTERRA products you use for female stuff. Read the comments, folks. Right, this Deep Blue Stick rocks. We have Deep Blue Rub. Like, it's a cream. I prefer the stick because I don't have to touch it and then wash my hands, right? So many things that help. Did you know my hair grow spray recipe, which you can find in here? Just type hair. Also has hormone balancing oils in it. So look at all my little, this is a long one, but look at all these little guys still coming in from hair growth. So I showed you the pictures, right, of all my hair coming in. There's hormone balancing oils in here as well. So no more monthly crying fits, sore chest so bad that I couldn't even roll over in bed. All gone. All right. Diane used the Deep Blue Stick when she fell on the ice and hurt her ribs. It's good, isn't it? All right, I got to wrap up because I have to go on another video. But I hope you feel more confident about why everyone should take Terrazyme every day before you eat, on an empty stomach when you wake up, and on an empty stomach before you go to bed. Set that bottle on the counter so you see it and you cannot forget. Set it next to the bed. Set one in both places. I don't care. You can also get it for a greatly reduced price. You can get it for only $22.50 anytime you order doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack supplements, right? Order this. Get Terrazyme and the Protease probiotics and a few other products for only $22.50. Ruth says, I love your hair growth spray. My hair has grown so much. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I'm so excited. Guys, we've had oh gosh, we are pushing hundreds and hundreds of testimonials already over the last probably 5-6 months with my hair grow recipe. So you got to use it. I don't care what the hair grow issue is, you got to use it. All right, I got to hop onto my other video. I can't even remember what month it is. It's January. What do we got going on for promotions? Go see Dr. Hill for the Evolve Tour if you can. Make sure you order the Evolve Tour kits that are extra discounted. I posted about them last week because of the huge savings. What else is going on? I think that's good for today. That was a long one. Hope you enjoy. All right. I think that's all I got. That was a lot. Hope we didn't science you to boredom. And we'll see you next week here. I go live every Thursday, noon Central Standard Time, and share with you the benefits of these products and how we can change your life for the better. If you want to learn how to change your life financially, go join me in Lisa Zimmer Essential Oils Biz Tips Facebook group, where I teach those of you that want to share doTERRA with others and earn an income so that you can learn how to change the lives of others, have an incredibly rewarding career path, and learn more on how to support yourself, your financial health and wellness. All right, hop on over there. I'm going live in there next. Be sure to go to my website, lisazimmer.net/shop if you would like recipe pages, if you would like to get access to tons of free tools, label downloads in my WWZD courses, all kinds of great stuff. Having a mega sale. It's a big deal. This is our 4-year anniversary of launching our tools and training courses, trifolds, make and takes, all that good stuff. So I celebrated by having as much as 60% off on almost every item on my website. All right. And I'm also celebrating 2022. It's going to be my year. On 2/22/22, I turned 50. All right. And so we're celebrating all kinds of good stuff. And I want to pass that celebration on to you. So my make and takes that are normally $25 are like $12 and change, folks. So go check it out. All right, happy oiling. We'll see you next week. If you share doTERRA with others and earn an income, hop on over to Lisa Zimmer Essential Oils Biz Tips, and we'll talk about that. If you don't, but you want to, hop on over to Lisa Zimmer Essential Oils Biz Tips Facebook group, and we'll get going. See you soon. Bye.